Jeff and Phoenix back with another one. On this one, Almighty Suspect calls out Rich Trapper for calling out Viral Way podcast for a fade. Rich Trapper called out Viral Way for a fade. And Viral Way, responded by saying, Rich Trapper's been called out for a lot of fades and he's been ducking them. Rich Trapper, got into a disagreement with Compton Rick Rock. Compton Rick Rock violated his kids, said his kids were ugly, said all kinds of stuff about his kids. And that video from Compton Rick Rock is still posted on his page right now. And, Rich Trapper, you're supposed to run a fade with Rick Rock, but somehow you found a way to talk your way out of that one. And no matter what he said about your kids, you didn't even get a fade. You didn't even get a fair one. Even though you are a so-called fighter, you train MMA, you didn't even want a fair one for what he said, publicly. Nor did Rick Rock apologize publicly for what he said. And then Rich Trapper was also at a pool party, about a month ago, and he got into it with Munchie B's homie from Inglewood family, Bad Active, and he Rich Trapper tried to bang on him, and Bad Active called him out for a fade. He was going to give him a fade, and somehow Rich Trapper found his way out of that fade, and he even ran out of the party. He even left the pool party. I'm not going to say he ran out, but he even left the pool party after the little altercation with one single guy. Even though the homeowner told him everything was cool, go ahead and chill, we got everything squared away, Rich Trapper went ahead and took off on that night. So Rich Trapper's been ducking fades. He's had a few different fades, over the last year or so that he's, hasn't managed to produce. But Almighty Suspect and a few of the other No Jumper, have some things to say about it. Like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
So are you aware of what's going on with Viral Way and all that as far as the Rich Trapper situation?
I seen that. I don't like him, by the way, but I seen something about it. He talked to me about it yesterday. I didn't really pay attention to it. I really don't know what's going on. If you want to explain.
So I did a pod. I went on their pod yesterday.
That's my boy.
Viral Way. I was with Rich Trapper.
He was up there.
Yeah,
he was up there in front of the homies. They didn't smash him.
No. He wasn't on Viral Way.
I was about to say. I thought he was up. Okay.
No, so I was on a day in LA. I was on Dijon Paul's pod.
Mm-hmm. So two gay niggas. Okay, makes sense.
But
first guest appearance is the gay
I was the
podcast.
third. I was the third.
All right.
And honestly, I could say, per my observation, I don't think Rich Trapper actually gay. I think he slays a lot of poon.
That don't mean how many gay married? What you mean? Be men in full with kids and children and all kind of shit.
Bro got a full list too,
And you just saying he bi. That's all you said. He slams a lot of pound. And he fuck dudes too, so he bi. But to me, ain't no bi men. You're just gay.
Well, yeah, I feel like if you've even held hands with a dude, you're gay.
100%.
You're gay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You said if you held hands with a guy, you're gay. Is that where it starts, or is that where?
No, I mean, I think
that's the gateway to it.
What's even having a gay thought is gay. You know what I mean? If you have a thought, damn, Josh, what's going on under those shorts?
No. See, you go to make a point and then you do way too much.
Yeah, I really want to have that conversation.
Can I see it, Josh? How big is it? You feel me? That's gay.
No, what are you talking about?
That's gay.
An example of a gay
I thought you were for real.
But that's
right
your
now.
thoughts saying it out loud or asking are two different things.
The world may never know how many licks it takes to get
gay.
into the Tootsie Roll Center for Tootsie
No,
Pop.
because I see a lot of, I would call dissension online amongst men and women talking about that subject. There's a lot of people on suspect side that if you do anything, you buy, you gay. That's it.
I mean, that's
I
agree with that.
Guys will argue, oh, girls are closed-minded, blah, blah, blah.
Guys,
They're
argue
gay.
that? Yeah.
They're gay.
I don't think you're gonna get.
They say
pushback.
black women specifically are closed-minded. We don't allow them to be bi. That's why that's why we have a lot of DL men.
You should.
So what happened on Dejan Paul?
Okay, so apparently, Rich Trapper,
because he lives in his gayness. We don't like niggas who
shout
be
out to
hiding in their
Dejan.
gayness.
I like his
Grindr.
platform.
with Dijon. Yes, did he? And the thing is, obviously, just before everybody jumps out the window on this pod with Adam, I already sat down and was like, I want to do a pod over there with Dijon and Rich and them. Like, you don't give a fuck. He's like, nah, I don't care. Go ahead. You feel me? Like, he wasn't tripping. If it was gonna be something that was gonna like compromise my standing or position with my homie and this company, I wouldn't have done it. Although I did want to, but Adam being who he is, he ain't give a fuck. You feel me? Now, apparently, Rich Trapper called Viral out for the fade.
Yeah, I seen that video.
And Viral basically, his response was, dude, like, I got a whole life. You feel me? Like, I got a lot of shit going on. Like,
did he say he did that?
I saw the video.
Yeah, I saw that he said something about my name too, saying that he beat up an OG of mine or something. Bro, you ain't never touched none of my big homies. I don't even have a big homie. So this is stop that right then and there. I don't know what bro problem is. He's like obsessed with saying my homies and people from my hood. Like he's totally obsessed with that. Anyways, go ahead, continue.
That's funny because I didn't even like realize that you were somehow, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I can't say.
Bro, it's just weird, bro.
So he wanted to fight Viral Way. Viral Way basically was like, bro, like you think that you get like my fade like that? Like that's not what time it is, bro. Like I got a lot of shit going on. If I see you, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah, this is not high school. We're not meeting with to do no fighting.
Facts.
Not in the 10th grade. If I see you, do something.
Yeah. So
100% agree.
Do you guys feel like Viral owes him a fade and he's in the wrong for that? I personally don't.
Listen,
And I told Rich that yesterday.
I'm gonna tell you this: when he runs into the homies, it's gonna be a bad look for him. Like he's gonna get crashed. That's just what's gonna happen. You know, we're not really with all that talking back and forth on the internet, especially when it comes to like beef and politics like that. I don't know why he keeps doing it, but I think he got a bad episode coming soon.
Bro, this the same who said that I wasn't allowed to come to the Marathon Burger because I'm affiliated with No Jumper and Whack 100, and I walked my
And you were there.
and I walked my light skinned ass all through that for hours, all day, and Brian Hurst baby got me a Marathon Burger, and I didn't wait in no line. I thought you said I wasn't allowed, and the 6-0s was gonna do this and this to me. You don't know what you're talking about. And I put up with my cousin with a chunky ass H hat on.
Yeah, he be
On my mama, you did.
We
Hey,
was
on my
there
mama,
for
you
6
did.
hours untouched.
and
Nigga better never say nothing to me in their life about nothing. It's crazy. I go where the I want.
not to say too
nigga's
much,
gay.
but like people definitely from all sides know who your cousin is. Type
Facts.
shit. Like
Facts.
that's not just like a random dude wearing an Astros hat that came.
And then,
up, you
hey,
feel
this is the
me?
craziest thing
yeah.
about old boy. So I'm going to say his name, but have you ever had anything to say about him?
No.
He just came out
He
the
just
blue,
one
right?
day just started picking at me.
That's what I'm saying. He not even picking on you. He just
No.
he wants some
picking
content.
at.
Yeah, he just
You can't
he just-
pick on
he
me.
wanted
gay
a
nigga can't
conversation.
pick on me. You
I'm
feel
not
me?
giving
He
bro
was
no
picking at.
conversation, bro.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know.
bro,
One day somebody sent me some saying that dude was talking about I was just one of Wack's minions and that Wack called the police on me and got me sent to jail and all type of weird that never happened.
Wait, what?
This what
Yeah.
he do, bro.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, so remember that day
dude.
that I got arrested outside of No Jumper? He said that his whole narrative was Wack had got into it with somebody from Pasadena and then sent me up here to come get down with the dude from Pasadena. And Wack never showed up. The dude from Pasadena never showed up. I showed up and ended up getting arrested and going to jail. So he said that was Wack setting me up and called the police on me for whatever reason.
He has a vivid imagination.
Yeah,
Man,
like,
I don't know, but anyway, so how does that have to do with Brandon? Like, so what happened with that?
No, so
Them
so
two niggas butt
the
buddies.
reason why
For sure.
this is the reason why it has to do with Brandon because this is a response to the Brandon situation.
Oh, so he's
So-
defending Brandon against
Yes,
Viral.
that's
Way.
Yes.
tag team butt
yes,
buddy.
he's defending Brandon against Viral Way and like because he was like
Eating that nigga ass.
he was trying to really and I'll say this I give props to Rich like his podcasting style. He's gonna ask like he asked me a crazy question that was really hard to answer. And he was like, so who's a better rapper, Ralphie the Plug or Munchie V? This fool, I was like, bro, like
That's
we
not
have
a
to,
great question. He just know that you're in between both of those people. So I'm gonna just ask you some stupid shit that could potentially get you
Put
into
you
it with
into
either.
trouble, yeah.
That's not
100%.
smart. That's dumb. That's
But-
messy. That's like a girl.
It's very
Bro
messy.
is a
My aunt-
female. Bro is
that's-
definitely a female.
That's a girl. That's what my mama would do if she mad at you or something. Like, nigga, you just did somebody auntie shit. Get the out of here. That's gay.
It's-
So who's it?
He means for the sake of content, though.
but
like,
yeah, no,
shit
like
gay.
like
being
I get
salacious.
so he asked
Being
that,
a lady
and then
for the sake of content, I get it.
he was trying to get me to basically say that the reason why this fade happened or the whole incident happened between Brandon and old boy is because Viral Way instigated it. I said, no. I wouldn't allow. I wasn't like gonna allow that to fly.
Booty Shorts talks himself into every single situation he's got into. He talks himself into it. Every single thing. Sometimes you just gotta shut up, and that's coming from me.
Well, so I like
Who never shut up.
You stupid.
Sometimes you just gotta shut the up, bro.
the part is like I had to. So I saw what he was doing. He's trying to put me in a trick bag instantly because he's all like, So how did like the altercation start? And like he knows, I know it was on Viral Way's live. You feel me? But it wasn't because of Viral Way. I was like, the way I broke it down was like this. I was like, I think that Viral Way was trying to basically give Brandon a chance to redeem himself. You feel me? Like, and then and you guys tell me if this metaphor that I use is completely off base. I said, let's say this is battle rap, right? You feel me? And I'm going everywhere telling everyone I'm the hardest battle rapper and I got smoke for whoever. You feel me?
Somebody's gonna try to compete with you.
Well, no, I wind up going to my job. You feel me? A random person is there, beats me in a rap battle. You feel me? So I look crazy. You know, my homies is now doing a live. People are trying to
him
question.
shaking his ass in this lobby, tooted up, ass in the air in the lobby when he fell. That's what that is. When his ass was in the air when he fell in the lobby. That's what he's referring
Toot
to.
that thing,
Continue.
mommy.
I just want to clarify.
So exactly. So
And let's clarify this too. The Viral Way didn't instigate nothing. They actually was there to have Brandon back to make sure that he wasn't gonna get packed out or nothing. Like Brandon caused this himself. Brandon,
He entered they live. He wasn't even talking about that. They both hopped on Viral Way's live. How can he instigate something where he's going live about something completely different and both y'all in
the
the
thing
comments
about it is
yelling
they
at each other?
competitors. No, they professional fighters, quote unquote. So
Right.
I
That's
like
the whole point.
yeah, and that's Brandon's situation. So you can't say that somebody else ventured into you fighting another professional fighter. Well, that's y'all thing.
no, what? So like, and
So I would say that how it happened was Viral Way's live talking about something completely different. These two get to going back in the comments and he said, well, y'all could come up here because ain't finna be doing all that back and forth in the comments. Y'all could just come up here and
Get
continue.
popping.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's how that happened. Because that
Literally.
nigga inserted himself into some shit, couldn't shut the f up.
But so then Rich was saying that he was defending Brandon against them. So that's why he jumped out the car and started going at the homies.
basically yes.
Because I got the video. I seen the video. And he's like, ask Tay. I beat up his homie before or some shit. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
I don't know. So I said to him, I was like, wait a sec, but from my understanding and the way I'm looking at this, Brandon is kind of janky in the sense that Viral Way, I know of Brandon because of Viral Way. You feel me?
That's what y'all do.
I'm not gonna say that Brandon their little homie or anything, but as far as his podcasting shit goes,
They gave him a platform for him to speak his mind. And like, he made a real impact because he was always against the grain.
I was on a FaceTime
They gave him
with
something
LBC
to
Messiah. Like one day, LBC Messiah randomly FaceTimed me from No Jumper, and Brandon there. He put Brandon on the ball, and I was like, okay, that's Brandon. That's the other dude that be over there. He be popping it. You feel me? That's how I was introduced to him, right? So I said I thought that it was kind of janky. It's like, damn, Brandon was within Viral Way was within earshot while they leaving. And Brandon wasn't aware of that. And he heard Brandon say, I don't really know if these fools that are actually
Is
my
my
homies
real
and
friends.
got my back.
If I get out my bed at 10 o'clock at night to drive 45 minutes
To Whittier.
for your fat neck ass to have a fight, and you get on the phone like a and say, I don't even know if these is really my friends up here. You a these left their house. I'm outside right now for you, and you don't know if I'm your friend.
100% for you.
Could die right here. They don't know this war chief. They don't know if this hella blicks and this could go bad. But
And
these not your friends.
That's
You
why.
a
That's what I thought was.
Why you think I made a big ass complaint about that when he said they didn't have your back? Like, bro, why would get in their car and drive up the 605 to Whittier and sit in a dope head garage and watch you get packed out, bro? We didn't come for that. We came to make sure y'all get a viral fade. That's it.
And I think that so I brought up that to Rich, and Rich basically is kind of leaning in the narrative that he did that just to make Brandon look bad. He don't give a about
That's
Brandon.
not true, bro.
I'm not leaving my house at midnight to make you look bad.
Makes no sense, bro.
It really doesn't. But like that's the hill he's willing to die on. Now, do you feel like after he called out viral being like, you know what, like I'll see you when I see you, it ain't like that, is that turning down the fade?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's not. My homies don't get down like that. Like when I see you, I'm gonna see you. That's just it, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do? Go back and forth with you? First and foremost, I'll talk to Barrowware Brothers. I'll show you the text right now. Cause literally, this is what I said. I said I have no clue who this guy is, right? What did I say right here?
He said, he said, let's blitz him on content, then make him come outside. You feel me?
And you know what that means?
Yeah.
But look what the homie says.
He said that
don't read it out loud.
That guy.
Don't read it out loud.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
damn.
You said it like 8 times.
Exactly.
This
You know
nigga
what I'm saying?
was.
So that's why the homies ain't really intervening that. But
No, there was
listen,
a specific word I thought he was referring to.
but once
and it wasn't the N word.
once people see somebody, we'll see what happens after that. You know, a lot of these people just need to learn how to be quiet because a lot of the things that you saying is gonna get your ass whooped.
Talking
And we don't have to talk about this on No Jumper or on Dejan Paul's podcast or any of that, or even on the viral way. Just understand we remember what you said and we'll take it from there.
1,000%. Now, at what point do people be like, Rich, like you're kind of barking up the wrong tree, this doesn't make sense what you're doing? Or do you feel like there's any leg for him to stand on whatsoever?
Man, listen, I heard the boy's a fighter. I'm not.
You know, he's not a punk.
I'm not gonna knock him. Like I heard
He's not
he's
a punk.
fighter. I mean,
Man,
just
that,
listen. Just
wait.
do what you do.
Y'all didn't hear about the nigga turning down the fade?
Now what happened?
Y'all didn't hear about that nigga? It's a
Nah.
whole video on the internet. Go ask the what's his name? Keita Rock from Paru. The
Oh,
was at
no,
some
that's my
Paru
dog.
shit and he turned down the fade. And from the I'll tell you exactly what happens. From Inglewood Families and that. This is on YouTube. From Inglewood Families and that motherfucker Rich Trapper there. He get invited or whatever. Rich Trapper there. He said from Inglewood. I guess they end up exchanging words saying where you from. Say Inglewood. He not even tripping on him though. They say 6-0, which you're not from.
Oh, no.
He's
I did
not
hear
from
about
there.
that.
Not
either.
from there.
He's not from there.
Not
either.
from there.
He's from Cerritos.
I already
Let's be
asked
real.
Brian Hurst baby and them.
He's from Cerritos.
Nigga, I
bro.
asked Tiny GB. I asked Brian, you're not from over there. But anyways, so he banged 6-0 extra hard. The nigga say Inglewood Families. The nigga say 6-0. Nigga say on the dome, we finna get down. The nigga take his blick out, put it down, and say we finna get down. Rich Trapper spooked. He don't want to do nothing. He don't want to do nothing. And within 30 minutes, he leaves.